The FIVB World Grand Prix finals are in China. 6 teams started, now only 4 remain. Up next, it's the bronze medal match as China take on Serbia right here in Nanjing. Hello and welcome to the Nanjing Olympic Youth Centre. Some spectacular scenery here in Nanjing, the former capital to 6 dynasties, and very much a fabulous place to come and see. But right now, we are all our attention focused on this bronze medal match, and we expect some fabulous volleyball. China in your picture taking on Serbia. Both teams failing to make the final. Serbia were beaten by Brazil 1-3, and China were beaten by Italy by the same scoreline. Zhu Ting, who you just saw a moment ago with some strapping on her right hand, injured herself in the match against Italy, had to go out, came back in, huge roar, as she did eventually come back in, but it's all a little too late for China. For Serbia, well, they played brilliantly in their first set against Brazil and looked invincible. However, Antonijevic, Mihailovic, and the other 4 players around them, Bošković, Stefanovic, just stopped playing as a team, and Brazil took full advantage. For China, coach An Jiajie made a change in their 4th set. He took out the opposite player, number 6, Gong Xiangyu, and put Zhong Changning, number 9, in her place. And that actually cost China 3 points in rotation errors. And eventually they lost the match. Be interesting to see whether or not that happens again today in terms of where personnel line up. The warm-up now comes to an end, and we will get ready for the national anthems, the local youngsters coming out to act as mascots for each team. We will start with the national anthem of Serbia, and we will finish with the national anthem of China.
Rise for the national anthem of Serbia. 请全体起立，奏塞尔维亚国歌。中华人民共和国国歌。
mascots being involved in the Serbian shout. And now it's time to meet the referees in charge today from Spain, Susana Rodriguez. And she'll be ably assisted by Brazil's very own Rogério Espicalski. They're having their introductions from the court announcer. The challenge referee today is from Argentina, Fabian Concea. Hence the earpieces so that they can all be in communication. Time now for the teams to come out onto court. We're going to start with Serbia. And as far as Zoran Terzic is concerned, he's going back to the 6 that started the first game of this World Grand Prix Final 6. So Malisevic, number 6, is through the outside. This is how they line up. Number 9, Mihailovic, the other outside hitter. Number 7, Antonijevic is setting. And the two middle blockers today, Stevanovic, number 15, Rasic, number 16, the captain. And in the opposite slot is Bošković, number 18. Two liberos, Teodora Pusic, number 12, and Jelena Blagojevic, number 20. Zoran Terzic doesn't smile much. That's about as happy as he gets. It's not that he's grumpy, he's just very serious. For China, Zhu Ting will play, but has some heavy strapping on her hand. And first out onto court will be number 1, Yuan Xingyue, going through the middle, followed by Zhu Ting going through the outside, the captain. Then it's number 5, Gao Yi, going through the middle. Two very tall middle blockers for China. And it's then number 6 in the opposite slot, Gong Xiangyu. This is how they line up. And a change for coach An Jiajie. Zhong Changning, number 9, doesn't start. It's number 10, Liu Xiaotong, going through the outside. And setting, number 16, Ding Xia. Two liberos, number 15, Lin Li, and number 18, Wang Meng-jae. Lin Li normally comes in as a passing libero, and Wang Meng-jae as a defensive libero. So in other words, when China are serving, expect to see number 18 on the court. When China are receiving, expect to see number 15 on the court. Second referee checking the rotations, making sure everything's as it should be. The reserve referee today is from the USA, Patty Rolfe. She'll be keeping an eye on proceedings from behind the scenes. Rotations correct, liberos are in. Mr. Espicalski hands over the match ball, and that will go to Serbia, who will be getting things underway. It's Serbia in blue serving. It's China in red receiving. This is the bronze medal match from the FIVB World Grand Prix Finals here in Nanjing, China. A place on the podium at stake. Nice dig by Stevanovic. Bošković, unforced error, first point China. These two teams have played already in the lead up to these finals. It was a 3-1 victory for Serbia on that occasion. 1 hour 45 minutes the match lasted. Serbia then will not be overawed by the situation they find themselves in, even though they are playing in China. They have beaten them already, and that will no doubt be a spur that they will be looking to use to guide them through this one. Brankica Mihailovic has strapping on a right angle, so perhaps not playing at the highest level we might expect of her, but still can deliver A very wicked jump serve. And a very powerful attack as well. That might come back. It will do. Mihailovic onto it. Free ball now for China. Two front row attackers, Gao Yi and Xu Tong, or Xu Ting, but it's Doug. Xu Ting now gets it away off the block. Xu Ting going to break some mold really in terms of the way players come in to attack the ball. You look at the fundamentals and the biomechanics of the three-step approach and looking for speed forward, big second step, big first step, depending on what it is you want to do, and then taking that into the attack by jumping. Xu Ting, just a couple of little steps really, and then she's up. Has such a big jump on her, and then is always taking on high hands or going over blocks. Contact point around the top of the antenna, which is 80 centimeters above the height of the net, 2 meters and 24 centimeters, so 304. Around about her spike heights, 3 meters. Actually says here that Xu Ting, her highest recorded spike is 3 meters 27, as Gao Yi delivers that one. And this big lead has forced Serbia to call a timeout already. Ding Xiao with the serve. Lovely. Rasic up so early. Excellent timing. Just up almost. She's almost up, waiting for the ball. It's well, I say zero. It's not a zero tempo. It's close to that. One, possibly two, but she's up so quickly. And then that's difficult for the middle blockers to deal with on the other side of the net. Xu Ting showing no signs of any pain with the strapping on her arm. And now Liu Xiaotong comes into the front row as Xu Ting goes to serve. Good leave by Serbia. Blagojevic letting that one go. Now Bošković will come back to serve. Big jump serve from her. And that is a fabulous serve, acing Liu Xiaotong. Bošković, once again, very familiar to Xu Ting is Bošković, so too Milena Rasic. All three of them play their volleyball in Turkey. Bošković plays for Eczacıbaşı, and Milena Rasic, the captain for Serbia, and Xu Ting, the captain for China, both play for Vakifbank Istanbul. Stevanovic has dug. Chance here for China. Well, that's a really awkward situation for China to have to deal with. That is a ball that goes up onto the net and is volleyed over, but it's like, how do you deal with that? China didn't know how to deal with it. We weren't sure quite what was going to happen, but no one staying in at the net to stop that from happening. That's probably the key thing. Tell your middle blockers, if it's a free ball, let the ball come over you and then move back with the ball, link into the passes, then you can come in and attack. China all got off the net. And then they're in everybody's way when that ball was volleyed to the floor. Gong Xiangyu. Into the technical timeout. And it's China who lead by 3. It'll be Gong Xiangyu to serve again for China. Serbia has yet to get to within touching distance. That 4-1 lead that the China established early. They are carrying with them at the moment. Particularly if they side this out, they're back to 3 in front. China increasing their lead. Rasic couldn't get to it. It's great to watch Bošković, the way that she takes that energy forwards, upwards, and continues forwards, everything going through the ball when she hits it. All of her body weight. And then a nice fast arm swing on top of that. Xia defending very deep, apologising to the coach for that. Not picking up, spotting that there was an off-base attack coming. Good up. Once again, shooting, going high hands. And so to Mihailovic, but she gets the point. And Serbia now have got themselves back to within 1. Bošković not hitting through the ball to get the maximum control and top spin. That coming off the palm or the heel of her hand. It's important if you're hitting the ball hard or softly, fast or slow, that you hit through it so that you get control. Lovely, nice fast set this time. for Rasic from Antonijevic. Big serve from Mihailovic. And staying deep enough to play the ball off the block. Well, nobody available in counter-attack for Serbia. Rasic making it tricky for China. And it's an error from Liu Xiaotong as that one goes over the baseline. No challenge coming from China. Didn't catch the block, or at least they're happy to think it didn't. Mihailovic will go back again and try and batter another serve, no doubt. Well, she had to make an adjustment with that, so couldn't go full on. But they might get a chance. Oh, they won't get a chance. Very nice pickup from Lujovic, but not such a nice set. Ding Xia. Oh, it's great linking from Lujovic, but free ball here for China. Not the best of sets from Ding Xia, but that won't stay in play. And China get away with that. Another thumping spike from Bošković. Zhu Qing unable to stop her. This is China's funky rotation. Stacks all their front court hitters over on the left-hand side. Zhu Qing this time running a slide behind. And then she gets back over to the left-hand side that she favours and makes an excellent block. I wonder why Zhu Qing's running a slide behind when the idea of the rotation and the stack was to keep her on the left-hand side. But anyway, back over there, makes the block. Zhu Qing now with the serve. Well, lack of communication as Ding Xia goes to play a ball that Zhu Qing wanted. And Zhu Qing understandably upset because Ding Xia is the setter. So Zhu Qing would have given her the ball to set up for the attack. And now China again struggling out of rotation. Unfortunately, getting a little bit of time to get it sorted. Wow, Ding Xia massively out of rotation on that. They're bringing their opposite player back in to receive serve, which is Gong Xiangyu, and that meant Ding Xia has to start almost at the baseline. By the time that ball was hit, she was up at the net. Good service. And Maliashevich shut down. Excellent block by Yuan Xinyue, and China are 3 to the good at the technical timeout. Nice work, Yu Xiaotong, but the double block from Serbia wasn't taking away the cross-court angle that Yu Xiaotong was showing. Only because there wasn't a double block, it was just one. And that'll be wide. Gao Yi once again. First it was Bošković on the pike, then it was Mihailovic showing her how it's done. Mihailovic does let her left arm drift away a little bit, loses some height and slips a little bit to the left, but still able to put the ball away. That's a very nice shot from Yu Xiaotong. Point either side, China still with a healthy lead. Well, you think it might be a double touch, but players allowed to continue. Better chance now for Serbia. And they'll get the block out. And then it's kind of, now it's a mute point. Now it's irrelevant, talking to the referee about something that cannot be changed. Cannot do anything about it. It's happened, you've won the point. Get on and play the next one. You need your focus on what's happening in the now. But in part, though, players just wanting to get inside the referee's head a little bit. Not that that happens. Serbia now coming up with an ace serve by Stevanovic. Going after the opposite player, Gong Xiangyu. Trying to take Zhu Ting out of the pass as much as possible, China. And now they've got an ace serve again. 2 in a row for Serbia, 1 behind. Issues for China. And a timeout has been called. It would appear that Zhu Ting's injury to her hand is sufficient that she doesn't want to pass the ball. And therefore, China having to rejig their rotations. It seems to still be working, though. Xia dealing with the loose ball. China back in front by 2. Liu Xiaotong will serve. Now Mihailovic gets the block out. Hits the hands, and as soon as it hits that antenna, it's out of play. into the front row, and Yuan Xinyue will serve. Ball is in. China think it's out. I think there could be a challenge if they're quick enough. 8 seconds you have. Challenge there will be. Did the ball catch the line? Indeed it did. One challenge left now in this set for China, but if they would get it correct, they'll keep it. Foot fault by Mihailovic. She does that quite a bit. Really good serve right into Miljasevic. However, Serbia rescue the situation with a nice high, hard hit from Bošković. Gao Yi can't keep him cool. Rasic. Given as off the block by the lines judge. Referee says out. Are they going to challenge? And the head coach says no, I'm not going to bother. Good covering from Rasic. Just Mihailovic available to hit. And China get it into transition. And Zhu Ting gets the point. Very impressive watching number 15, Lin Li, the libero, the way that she puts the ball up for attack with a dig set. You get the chance to have a look at when she's doing it again. Just have a look at Lin Li, see how she gets her legs stable and uses her legs to really help get that ball through to target. It's not just an arm swing, it's all coming from solid foundation. Stable base and using that to accelerate through the ball. Bošković once again. Exciting now, that's for sure, as we're into the business end of this first set. 3 points required for either side to get the job done, but you have to win by 2 clear points. Those of you that might be new, I'm doing this, it is to 25, but it's got to be with a 2-point margin, and Serbia have taken the advantage. Bošković with the heavy serve, and then Antonijević with dealing with that overpass. Timeout called by China. What a serve that was. Serbia now have set point. After being 4-1 down at the start, 3 behind at both technical timeouts, they now find themselves with a first set point opportunity. And they take it, overpassed again, and Serbia take the opening set, 25-22 in this bronze medal match. Serving is all important, and if you cannot serve to score points from it as a result, either from an ace, an overpass, or reducing options, you're never going to win a game. Bošković showing how it's done. China made 7 errors in that last set compared to just 5 from Serbia. So we are getting ready for the second set. No changes for Serbia. And no changes either from China. Liu Xiaotong gets the set underway. Not hit as hard as what Bošković does. Still brought about an overpass for shooting to put away. China off and running. A serve right between Libra and Mihailovic. Well, that's definitely got to be Blagojevic's ball, isn't it? You Libros are there to lead the passing unit, organise, orchestrate, and communicate. Rasic having to pass. A scrappy rally that sees Serbia take the point. Bošković complaining about the handling. That shows that her attention is not where it needs to be. Rasic with the serve. You could argue that some players thrive on that whole business of trying to get in the opposition's heads and the referees' heads, but there's absolutely, some coaches would say there's no value in that. You're just wasting energy. And at the moment, China are doing very well indeed. Well, exactly like they did in the first set, 4-1 up, but they ultimately lost the set. But the passing is an issue for Serbia at the moment, and just like we saw in the first set, Terzic has called timeout.
Ajde malo da uđemo, da nas ovdje pogodi ako treba, ne ovako. Ajmo lako gubimo poene, ne krećemo se u primu uopšte. Ajde.
Too easy for China, they saw that one coming. Not only that, it's a set really close to the net. Gao Yi only having to make a sidestep and then get across the net. Excellent blocking from Gao Yi. It says she only had to do that, not that easy. This time a quicker ball out wide and Milišević puts it away using that pace of the ball. Bošković. 4 passes now for China off of this serve. All of whom delighted to see that one go long. Xia. Xiaotong just caught napping by that ball once it hit the block and just changed the pace and the direction. They weren't able to adjust quickly enough. Ding Xiao's a backcourt player, and as soon as the referee had spotted that when she moved back to defend at 1, then the point goes against her because she played the ball above the height of the net, over the net, inside the 3-meter line. Again, Ding Xia being taken too close to the net, but somehow China are staying in the rally. This will have to go over. Oh, that's a massive block. Stevanovic with, well, it'll go out as a block, but it's practically a throw, isn't it? See how long this stays in the hand. Excellent work by Serbia. Xiaotong into the front row to join Gao Yi and also Gong Xiangyu. 2 front row attackers for Serbia. Passing still an issue. Hitting, not so much. There's only one place the ball could cross the net when Mihailovic showed that angle, and the two blockers were nowhere near it. Slightly better for Serbia, maybe worrying for China. 8-6. At the technical timeout, it was 8-5 in the first set. Now Serbia went on to win. Gao Yi. It's going to be, it's off the block from Mihailovic. It looks, in the first glimpse, like it was just an unforced error. That's a good swing for Serbia. And so that means now then that Antoniovic will serve. Not getting that one high enough. Well, no carry call. Terzic almost taking Mihailovic out of the action. And now they're all going to complain, and now there's a yellow card. They've already been up once. And there you have it. Yellow card for Terzic for his protestations. Terzic is the coach, not the referee. The referee will decide whether or not it's a carry, a double touch. That's what the referee's there for. And the more you can protest, the more you're going to get into trouble. Next card now for the team will be a red, and they'll lose a point. With some volleyball 101. Put the tall girl over the top of the short girl. Same goes for boys. Mihailovic. A couple of errors in serving. Rasic now with the ball, so she'll look to get this in play, get some rhythm going for Serbia. More scrambled defending. And more hard hitting. And now Mihailovic getting involved unnecessarily, because that was perfectly good defense from China. But her reaction after the point scored is petulant, to say the least. Yuan Xinyue with the slide behind. China holding on to the lead. It's all about the last third of the set. That's where it's critical that whatever lead you have, you hold on to. China unable to do that in the first set, 16-13 up, and losing by 2, or losing by 3 actually, 25-23, so a 6-point turnaround towards the end of the set. Serbia will be hoping that they can do something similar again. They're 3 behind. There's that unforced error from Mihailovic. It's a joy to watch Bošković. She can do that. Such a talented player. And to think, just what, 21? How much better is she going to get? Bošković with the foot fault. Mihailovic has had a foot fault as well. They can challenge if they don't think it's if they think it wasn't. The referee had a good look. You have to take off from behind the serving line. Can land in front of it for the time being. There are potentially moves afoot to change some of those rules to do with serving and spiking from the back court and jump serving, jump float serving for that matter. Good up from Liu Xiaotong. And a brilliant dig, but not a great set. So China's perseverance in defense pays off. A couple of things being trialled at junior level, junior competitions, is serving and staying behind the serving line and attacking, and staying behind the 3-meter line. And so much as if you land in front of either of those and the ball is still in play, it'd be a fault. So have a think about that. It kind of throws up a few interesting scenarios, doesn't it? Particularly from attacking behind the 3-meter line. Nice ball out wide, and the Chinese block not quick enough to get in and react. Gao Yi having to make do as an outside blocker. But Mihailovic dispatches that one to the line. Malishevich now to serve. A serve for Serbia. Again, China, towards the end of the set, looking a little bit wobbly. Starting brightly, but beginning to fade. But it's also this strange rotation. It's rotation 1, but not as you know it. Those of you heavily involved in the game, coaches, players, you may have seen the USA set up with a rotation 1. The ball has been given as down. Zhu Ting saying to the second ref, you can't see. Well, he can, because he called it as down. And it was down. So good call on Rogerio Espikowski. Serbia are back level. Shooting does get to have a swing through the outside, but it's all scrappy, it's all messy for China. They have the lead at the technical timeout, but only just. I know it's easy to say, but for that rotation one for China, might be better off putting Zhu Ting over on that left-hand side, taking her up to the net with Ding Xia out of the way, and then she could run a combination. Come around inside, nice blocking for China, and that means now they're two in front again. Gong Xiangyu it was. Xiaotong, or that be a net touch against Gao Yi, and so Serbia side out. Be against Ding Xia as a backcourt player, contesting the ball at the net, which was on the side of Serbia. Well, she's being forced onto the net pretty much every pass, Ding Xia. And now Serbia all square. Free ball, they could go in the lead here. Bošković with a big run up, a big swing. And that's a big point for Serbia. 18-17 from 4-1 down, just like they did in set one. Blocking substitution for China. In comes Wang Yuanyuan for Gao Yi. Well played from Bošković. Oh, brilliant. That probably was going out. Oh, Antonijević playing a ball coming back into court. It looked like it was going out. Maybe it wasn't. She played it anyway. And it is China who take the point. The first serve of the match for Wang Yuanyuan. That's a good one. And that's what you want from your setters. Not trying to be flash, not trying to send it all the way over to the left-hand side of court for someone to have a swing. You've got a big hitter in your opposite player. Give her a high ball, let her go up and have a swing. And that's what she's done, and that's the result. Nice from Ding Xia. If you get the opportunity to watch a match of volleyball of this quality, of this level, and you can spend a set watching it from end on, you'll get to appreciate just how quick that ball was from Ding Xia into Yuan Xinyue for her to have that swing. Clever from Bošković. And now Mihajlović back to the serving line. she'll try and do some damage with her jump serve. 4 passes in again for China. Just a jump float. Oh dear. Oh well. A let off for China. Great work from Ding Xia. She gets that up onto the net. And Xinyue it is, I think, had that swing, able to put it down. Well, in fact, it was Zhu Ting. I think she hit Yuan Xinyue in the face.
Padaju 100%, već prema kesu, stignu. Ajde, idemo dalje. Mora se udara, mora se udara. Idemo dalje, idemo dalje.
防守在这位置腰线和大腰线啊，这样不会让敌人摔死。小雨。
It's an excellent pass. But nobody covering off of Boscovich's hit. And China have the lead. Terzic unhappy about the covering by the looks of things. Another off-pace serve, this time causing trouble. And China 3 in front, 2 required to level the match. 2 aces now for Liu Xiaotong. Mihailovic has been substituted. Busha comes in to replace her. Is that off the block? No, it is not, but they're going to challenge. They might as well. Did it catch the hands? Because if it didn't, it's set point. If it did, that changes things. Didn't touch anybody. Set point for China. Liu Xiaotong being spurred on by the fans. Setting error, and China take the set. 25-20, it's 1-1 here at the Nanjing Olympic Sports Centre. stats on the spike placement from China, courtesy of Hawkeye. Here are the stats. Wow, that is read right. Serbia made 13 errors in that match, in that set. Must be over the course of the 2 sets. Antonijevich to get this 3rd set going. Mihailovic was square onto the net, trying to go cross-court, didn't get the power she'd like, but being square onto the net, blocking, she's able to put the ball down. There's a challenge against Serbia for a net touch. If China are wrong, Serbia take the point. Interesting, if you've been watching the game since the start, you'll notice there was no complaining at all from China, and nothing said by Serbia about the handling in that rally as that ball was touched under the net. And yet, funny enough, when China did it, Zoran Terzic positively leapt off his seat mid-rally. Waiting to find out from the challenge team. Fabian Concia from Argentina is the challenge referee, assisting Hawkeye. Bringing up the images of that ball under the net. Oh yes, Mihailovic. Cheeky little net touch, well spotted by China. So a successful challenge. China have the point and still keep 2 challenges in the set. Free ball, 3 front court options plus the pipe. Miss hit through the middle will work though for Yuan. To wonder why China aren't putting a defender on the baseline at 6 when you've got Boskovic and Mihailovic who hit the ball so hard off the hands that it is going way, way long over the baseline. On that occasion, China happy to see it go way, way long over the baseline. It didn't touch anybody on its way. Lovely serving from Ding Xia. More trouble for Serbia. Boskovic to try and get him out of it. Well, that's not going to happen. Timeout by Serbia. Serbia have started poorly in all 3 sets so far.
Ako nešto radimo, to radimo. Ni jednu jedinu, ajde malo bre. Na kraju hrabrije, pa nek ode preko mreža. Nemojte više ovako.
That didn't look like the happiest place to be as a player, did it, in that situation? I have no idea what Terzic was saying. It didn't appear like it was anything particularly positive in terms of the disengagement that was being seen from the players. However, they have a point, they have the side out. It will be Rasic to go and serve Stefanovic into the front row. Clever play that was from Wang Yuanyuan. Hardly any touch on the ball, but just enough to put it to where there wasn't anybody to play it. That's lovely. Using the ball's energy, just changing the direction ever so slightly. Shooting. Again, Dingsha. Well, that's a lovely serve from Serbia, and they deserve the point because by the time that ball is hit, Dingsha's at the 3-meter line, and she's out of rotation. She has to be behind the opposite player. Again, out of rotation. This is not a good rotation. Rotation 1 was bad for China, and rotation 6 seems to be even worse. And now they're changing it around. I'm pretty sure she's just moving the place to which she's running from now. But they must be out of rotation here. Again, because Xu Ting and Gong Xingyu changed sides that they were standing on court. Anyhow, error from Serbia. And China have the serve. China lead at the technical timeout. That was a lovely block, wasn't it? You have to say, Yuan Xinyue just straight over the top. And unfortunately, Antonijevic having to go in the middle block was never going to stop it. And that means Yuan will serve again. Ilisevic didn't like it. Free ball if it comes over. The ball onto the sideline. Boskovic thinks it's out. So there'll be a challenge by Serbia. Touch. Oh, brilliant! That was lovely. Through the middle, Yuan Xinyue, as quick as lightning. Serbia quite quiet the crowd with that side out. Brilliant. That one dropped very quickly in front of Lin Li. It takes a lot to beat her. She is an exceptional player as a libero for China. So that was a very good serve by Stevanovic, who goes again. Serbia now just one back. Liu Xiaotong came inside, and instead of trying to go off of Rasic, as she comes in, you can see she's coming in. She's just put it straight into the block. Not even a real line shot either. So a timeout called by China. Serbia have levelled. Well, it was rolled pretty gently onto Stevanovic. In terms of some of the spikes we've seen in this game, it was just a roll shot. Making a bit of a mess of that, Stevanovic. Serbia lose the point. Brilliant. You gotta love that. Antonijevic taken all the way to the antenna, but telepathic communication. Rasic goes, I can't go in front, there's nowhere to go. I'll come behind on the C quick. And she puts it away. Shooting is put down. Quality blocking, 2 points in a row now for Serbia. Elena Rasic, 5 points in the game, 2 from block. Antonijevic back to the serving line. This is definitely Serbia's best rotation. Mihailovic, Bošković and Rašić. All in the front row, but they can't stop the slide behind. A desperate effort, but it's Serbia who take the point. Mihailovic. What a shot that was. Suspicion maybe the ball was on Serbia's side, but for once they're not complaining. Indeed it wasn't, but look at that, she gets so high as shooting. Ding Xiao will serve. Well, it's going to go as the ball down. Could have been a suspicion of 4 touches as well. It looked like both players got a touch of the ball as they slid in to play it and keep it off the floor. Second time of asking, Gong Xiangyu finds a way through. Oh, it's a miss hit, so Serbia got a chance to rescue. Bošković does that. Well watched by Stevanovic. Free ball. 3 or 2 front court options. Slide behind. Brilliant. That'll do nicely for Serbia. More trouble again on rotation 6 for China. But thankfully for them, they don't have to call the timeout because we've hit the technical timeout. Liu Xiaotong finds a way through. And China eventually get off their rotation. It's looking good for Serbia at the moment as Malashevich goes back. Two in front. Bošković currently with 17 points in the game. She was on 12 along with Mihailovic. And at one point it was Zhu Ting with 8, Yuan Xinyue with 5. Ding Xia distributing the ball well amongst all of her teammates. Gong Shangyu will serve. It's a little bit tight, well used by Mihailovic. Playing it on to Ding Xia. Rash itch. Back into play. Nice wipe off by Mihailovic. And Stevanovic will serve. Top ball in from Lin Li. Not the best of sets from Ding Xia, but she's the setter and gets away with it. The setters all get away with it. It doesn't matter how much complaining you do, because the same thing has been happening for Serbia. There have been a few sets from Antonijevic which haven't been perfect. And a change for China, blocking the substitution. No recognised setter on court. Zhong Changning in for Ding Xia. Doesn't stop Rasic putting the ball away. Substitution will be reversed. Ding Xia coming back in. Antonijevic to the serving line. And it's definitely advantage Serbia here because they've got the stronger front row. 3 against 2 in terms of attacking options at the net. Means they can put better chance of getting double blockers out. Although even when they do that, Zhu Ting just goes over the top. Xinyue. Jump float serve from her. Good covering by Bošković. Well, that's into the net. You might want to challenge that. 9 times out of 10, the ball into the net with a block involved has touched the block. That's been proven from video evidence from having the challenge system in place, and yet Serbia do nothing. And one error followed by another, and China have taken control of the set. Serbia call the timeout.
Odlučavamo sve, 3 su na out. Ajde malo, ajde, može. Penaliza, penaliza. Ajde, taj penaliza, ajde.
Header from Bošković. It's really nice to see the slow motion, the way that right shoulder's in front, the left shoulder comes through, and then the hand wrapping through the ball. Busha now in for Mihajlović to serve. That's some swing from Zhuting against two blockers and getting that inside the 3-meter line cross court. Everyone's going for the height, and the press is way too late from Rašić. The ball is gone. That's going to be off the block. They're going to challenge whether or not it did come off the block. Bošković convinced it did. Yes, it did come off of Zhuting. Successful challenge from Serbia. Rašić back to serve. Just 1 point between the teams now. This time it goes against Serbia. The ball still on China's side as Ding Xia went to play it. An infringement by Antonijević. China making a substitution. And number 4, Shan Jingwen coming in to serve. Straight away, Bošković with the side out, and that means the substitution will be reversed. Zhuting comes back in and Shan Jingwen goes off. Could have gone anywhere with that, couldn't she? Bošković had loads of line to work with. Now she's going to look to deliver from the serving line, all square. Top serve. Free ball. 2 front court attackers for Serbia. Plus the 10 if required. Slide behind is what's required. Serbia move in front. A short slide behind, but directly behind the setter. Bošković again. A serve, Bošković! Courtesy of the net, there'll be no apology for it either. And it's set point now for Serbia. Timeout called by China. Set point saved. This time it was the net to the rescue. One side out required, one opportunity to do it without having to rely on from the serving line. Miljasevic off the hands, away. Serbia take the set, and they lead 2-1 in this bronze medal match. Great work from Miljasevic under pressure, but Serbia get the job done. Pressure must now surely be on China. They are 2-1 down in this bronze medal match. Serbia are one set away from victory. Serbia have 2 bronze medals from the World Grand Prix as we get this full set underway. They were 3rd in Macau, China in 2011. They were 3rd in Sapporo, Japan in 2013. Last time China were 3rd was in 2005 in Sendai in Japan. The last time they were on the podium was in Sapporo in 2013 when they were silver medalists behind Brazil. Nice up from Lindley, but that won't stay in play. Again, 6 on both sides is not perhaps as deep as it should be, particularly for China, where Bošković can do that. That's an easy opportunity to take a ball by being a metre further back. Stevanovic. In fact, it's Antonijevic getting some grief from the head coach Zoran Terzic for not being in the right base position. Looks like it might be trouble for her if she's not careful. So Serbia starting strongly in the set. A serve for Mihajlovic. A mixed reaction for a player that is very popular here in China because she plays her volleyball here in China. Plays for Tianjin Bridgestone, but right now she's not that popular. She's just aced the home team. Net touch against Serbia. Chance here for Serbia to find themselves drawn level, but that's a good dig, Bošković. They could move two in front. Oh, and they do. The one thing that's so good about Boškovic's game is the high contact point she consistently puts on the ball, always reaching up, reaching to the ball. She's not a player that you see very often trying to bury it and get on top of it. Knows there's a block in front of her, knows she can go over the top of it or get block out. She does it very well. Nice touch by Stevanovic. And Mihajlovic working the hands. Serbia have started brightly. They mean business here, don't they? They played China earlier in this World Grand Prix in the preliminary rounds and they beat them 3-1. Could they do it again? Rasic. Calm as you like, shooting. Springs for legs. Blockout achieved by Gong Xiangyu. All smiles at the moment for Serbia. The slide behind, which has been changed, they've turned it into a slide C-quick, or just a 1 foot sleek C-quick coming from in front of the setter. Once again, Dingxia off and running before the ball has been spiked. There is perhaps a better way to catch a player out of rotation, and that's with a lateral jump float serve. But instead of, as you take off 1 foot like you saw the slide behind C-quick, lateral 1 foot takeoff. float serve. Keep the ball in hand, don't let it come out of your hand. Land, by which time the player penetrating from 1, or in this case from 6, will be out of rotation. Then you just stand there and float serve the ball over, and then you scream at the referees. So technical timeout, and it's Serbia who have the lead. Manišević plays volleyball in Brazil for Osasco. That's been given as out. And it looks like we're going to have a challenge. Serbia think it's in. No ace this time. That's a massive block. As they're shouting in the arena, a monster block. Dincha against Mihailovic. Mihailovic won't like that. Well, you're going to put money on Mihailovic getting that ball again after being blocked one-on-one. Clever from her, didn't try and batter it even harder. She's just done what needs to be done and got the point. Well watched by Rasic. Looking for that to be in, it's been given us out. Shooting hit the similar ball to that at match point against Italy, and it was out. Now she's not so sure, but we're going to have a challenge. Maybe it isn't in. Perfect. She just wasn't sure how far in it was. And now Terzic is saying, you're joking, It was out. You're wrong, completely wrong. No, he's wrong. It's real-time ball tracking. And one thing the human eye can't see is the impact of the ball as it hits the floor and craters on the floor, the ball itself. China following up from the previous point. A nice Little combination play and going over the top of the Serbian block as well. Liu Xiaotong will serve. He's getting a bit congested over there by the referee, but a quick ball into Rasic sorted things out for Serbia. Dinkxia nowhere near able to help. And it goes off the block and away. And Dinkxia goes straight back to her middle, putting extra pressure on. In fact, Mihailovic this time going in to commit, and then it goes over the top of where Rasic wasn't blocking. And Shinyue. Oh, ace serve from Mihailovic. Shooting could do nothing about that one. An absolute beauty from Mihailovic to the line. Shooting left standing. That won't be coming back. Shooting is apologising to the ref for sending the ball into his face, but Rogerio Skopalski's fine. A desperate attempt, but he won't be coming back. Mihailovic again. Ooh, that was close. That looked in. Mind you, it may not have been. They are going to challenge it. It could be another point for Serbia. How close was it? Very close. It was miles in. It's an ace serve. And Mihailovic will go back again. Well, the players are complaining, but the players know, just as those of you who watch volleyball and have watched volleyball for many years, that's all part and parcel of the game. When you're playing against another country, that happens. It happens in Serbia. If you're playing Serbia and you have Serbian lines judges, it happens everywhere. The beauty is we have the challenge system, which puts paid to it. Mihailovic, once again, might have to temper this one slightly off the back of the timeout. I'm not sure she did. It was a great serve. And just a roll shot, but it's going to be free ball for China. Dinkxia's front row. That was too low. Good covering. Excellent dig. Oh, brilliant from Bošković. Serbia are cruising in this fourth set. Are they cruising to victory? It's not looking good for China. At last, the serving run comes to an end as far as China is concerned. Xia. Well, I mentioned it already, and if you're just joining into the game, then perhaps I might mention it again, but player at 6'10", Liu Xiaotong, is too far into court. There have been plenty of opportunities to make digs, but they've been wasted because the player at 6 has been too far in. So the second technical timeout, it's Serbia who lead by 4. Side out achieved from Zhu Ting, and she'll go back to serve now. Liu Xiaotong into the front row. Oh, that's an incredible dig from Wang Mengjie. And again. Oh, wow. That's such a shame. It deserved better. All that effort from Wang Mengjie for nothing. 2 world-class digs from her to keep the rally going. Now, China again with this interesting dropping the opposite player back to get involved on the pass on rotation 6. So Ding Xia's pretty much having to run from the baseline. Fortunately for China, it's a missed serve by Serbia. Probably just the one weakness in Bošković's game is that ball, the off ball, in the off situation. He wants her to get more control and just put a bit of spin on it, get it into court. She's trying to hit a winner. So timeout called by Serbia. They are 2 in front and leading 2-1. Easier swing for Bošković, right into a hitting zone. See the ball just over the top of her left shoulder, and then she's able just to fire through it. Malashevich. It seems to be those off plays, those scramble plays are working for China. A desperate dig. Diving pass by Zhu Ting. And a fling of the ball out wide, and Liu Xiaotong gets block out. So that means now that Gong Xiangyu will serve. She makes it difficult for Serbia. Oh, that's a monster block from Xuan Yinyue. She is all over this, steps out, gets up, hands across. Way across the net. Brilliant blocking from Yuan Xinyue to put down Mihailovic. And China just one back. Another outlet though from Bošković. Mihailovic not having to do anything that time. Didn't appear to be the room to hit that ball, did there? That was a brilliant swing. Stevanovic. Well, this will be worrying for China. They have one timeout left and one challenge left, not used. In fact, they have two challenges. China, they've used one sub. They have the one timeout left. That might be coming shortly if they don't side this out straight away. Stevanovic for Serbia once again. And that's a wasted opportunity. Terzic trying to stay calm. Liu Xiaotong now, that's two unforced errors in a row from her. First the attack and then the serve, which might mean she'll be going off court. That might just keep her on court though, having put the pass in. No, it won't. In fact, she's going to go. Xiong Changning is coming in to replace Liu Xiaotong. Is she? No, she's not, so that's a good thing. Liu Xiaotong having a look to say, oh, am I coming off? But it's a blocking replacement. Ding Xia off. Xiong Changning in. No setter on court for China. And for once, An Jiajie showing some emotion with that miss serve from China. Substitution is reversed. Ding Xia back in. Changes for Serbia. Busha coming in. It's not over just yet, and Serbia won't be counting their chickens just yet. Bošković has been put down. It's not often that happens. It's not often that's happened in this match. China two back, Ding Xia to serve. Side out required by Serbia just to relieve any pressure that might be building. It'll be Bošković again. Oh, she's done it. That is amazing. Sometimes she goes up and swings and there are blockers in front of her, but when she hits the ball, it's like there is nobody there. It's almost as if she has a free swing. It's incredible. And the added bonus for Serbia is she's still in the front row at the moment. Rasic back to serve. No doubt if this ball gets into transition, it'll probably go to Bošković. It has gone to Bošković. She has put it on the floor, and Serbia have 4 match points. Another quality swing from the youngster. Players back on court. Rasic does have license, the captain, to put a little bit of extra into this one if she wants, with 4 match points. Getting it in would be the order of the day, making China play. Zhu Ting to keep China in it. Zhu Ting again, and she gets it done at the second time of asking. But Serbia with 3 match points. If you watch the game between China and the Netherlands to make it into the semi-finals, you'll know that at this position, China was serving, and it was in the 5th set, and they were, I think it was 11-14 down, and they went on and won. Serbia no doubt will have watched that game. Boskovic for the match. It's all over. It's bronze for Serbia. They have done it. They have beaten the Olympic gold medalist China on home soil to claim the bronze here at the FIVB World Grand Prix finals. A magnificent victory for Serbia, and it was the youngster Boskovic who got the job done. A cracking result for Serbia after the bitter disappointment of not making it through to the final, getting beaten by Brazil. But this will surely go some way to making up for that. A 3-1 victory over China to secure bronze here in Nanjing.
Can't hear it.
Well, apologies for the interview in four with Milena Rasic due to a sound issue. She was very happy. The team are delighted. They have a bronze medal. We hope you enjoyed the volleyball. We've got the gold medal match to come, and we hope you can join us for that. But for now, though, from all of us here, it's goodbye.